interesting you bring that up, because some people would say that what it should mean is that the PDP should provide a level playing field for all the presidential aspirants, and whoever wins, the rest of the people who lose should throw their weight behind that person.
No, the question is that there are two questions that come out from there. Now, number one, are our political parties known to provide level playing fields? No. Our political parties in Nigeria are known for, conducting free and fair primaries? No. Then thirdly, even assuming without considering that our political parties actually conduct free and fair primaries, provide level playing fields for politicians, are our politicians known to be satisfied? To say, oh, okay, thank you, I've lost the primaries, let me queue behind the winner of the primaries. There's something strange in these climes. So you see, unless they win, there must be something fraudulent, according to them. So if they don't win, the only time they're satisfied is only when they win.
Sources tell us that in the APC, when that happened, for the presidential primaries, which threw up candidate Buhari then, that there had to be an agreement of some sort amongst the candidates, some sort of formal agreement, which they all signed to, that they would not leave in the event. Do things like that help?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's something we should all encourage. I heard about that today. I'm not privy to such a formal agreement, but another thing is how good was that agreement? How much did they adhere to such agreement? Where before even the end of the term of the president, most of them are actually fighting, most of them are actually decamping to other parties.
But at least they saw the presidency through.
Well, that is a good one.
But let's focus on the APC now. You are saying that things are looking lighter, and it looks, like indeed maybe what they're saying about God removing bad eggs and God chasing away criminals. Some saying, oh, God is removing the stones from our rice, things of that sort. Do you really think that is the situation? Or do you see what happened preceding the 2015 elections when the PDP insisted that the incumbent president then, was going to be the sole candidate, and they were not even going to sell forms, as being part of the issues that led to the downfall of the PDP? Do you see that playing out here in the APC?
Actually, I see a perfect replay of that. If the APC do not handle their internal democracy properly, there's going to be a replay of that. And if the gladiators that have defected from the APC to the PDP, if they come to a sort of agreement, the one you referred to, of saying, okay, we're going to just queue behind anybody that becomes our flag bearer, then we're going to see a replay of what happened in 2015. But it's very unlikely. On the side of the APC, everybody knows the president is going. Okay? And from what I'm seeing, I've not seen any presidential candidate or presidential aspirant from the APC, a very serious one, that say, okay, I want to run. I don't know if you've seen anyone. I've not seen anyone. All the people that have been declaring are actually persons from the PDP. I've not seen anybody that say, okay, because everybody just saying, okay, the president wants to contest, the president wants to run, so let's give the president a chance to run. So that's going to provide some kind of calm in the APC, so to speak, okay? But in the PDP, it might be a different ball game altogether, because...
Do you really think all of those who are queuing behind, we've seen 22 APC governors go to the villa to say, Mr. President, we still have your back. But some people are saying that, this might just be, for the cameras. It's possible that some of them still harbor grudges. Some of them are not happy with how he's run things so far. And perhaps there might be some people who would take revenge.
That's what only time can tell. Honestly, we can't begin to talk about such things now. That's what... it's only time that will tell whether these people that are going to the president say, okay, come and run, we are absolutely behind you, whether I just paint to the gallery. We're going to know that. But from what we are seeing now, we are seeing a kind of clear-cut acceptance of the fact that the president wants to run, so a lot of us stay back.
But this is also despite the warnings that we've seen from, past leaders as well, advising the president not to run. Do you think that would have any effect on his chances when he eventually decides, or when he eventually speaks to this party's presidential bearer?
We can't take that for granted. The APC shouldn't take that for granted. Understand that past leaders are saying don't run. Past leaders, and they're not just saying don't run, like Obasanjo wrote a letter and said don't run. But he didn't just say don't run. He didn't just write a letter. It's actually organizing. It's actually getting people. It's actually getting resources, putting the team together to stop the president. But the only way, you can't just say the president should not run. The president can run. Anybody is free to run. It's a constitutional right to run. So you can organize in the field and make sure the president is not voted. But in the final analysis, I think why all these things are happening is because we have not going to a stage in our political development where the citizens are the one that determine who runs, who doesn't run, who wins, and who doesn't win. You understand? That's why people who don't even have the moral clout will come and say, don't run. Shamelessly. People who didn't even do well as leaders, people who didn't even perform credibly, people who didn't even take us out of the wilderness, it will now be saying, having some kind of moral standing to say, you're going to run, you're not going to run, you're going to win, you're going to win. So that's why my advice to Nigerians is, it still falls on us. We are going to be the one to make the difference. We're going to be the ones to say, this is going to win, this is not going to win, this is going to lose, this is not going to lose, this party is going to... You understand that? So it's not about them sitting down to hold some kind of meetings over our destiny. To say, don't run, you don't run, you don't run. No. The fact is that, see, I strongly believe that we have never had good leadership in this country. No. The results show. You can't be telling me this one tried, this one did well, this one tried, when the 21st century was struggling with basic things like good roads, portable drinking water, and all of that. So there's nobody that have actually really done what he's supposed to do in terms of leadership in this country. So
which is another conversation entirely, the question around leadership. And I think that is something that we can talk about in the coming days, especially as we watch the political space and the intrigues that come up as we approach 2019. But we have to thank you most kindly for coming on Sunrise Daily. Baba Issa is a lawyer and also a political analyst.